you guys? Welcome back to As Told by Kenya. In today's video, we have a smorgasbord of topics I want to come and discuss before the end of the month. But first, I have to come and tell you that today's video is sponsored by Rocket Money. I am so happy that I get to come and talk about Rocket Money today. You guys, I have subscriptions to the oddest of things. This is my problem. I will look for a movie, a TV show, and I will sign up for the week subscription, maybe even the month subscription, and I will just be like, ooh, I watched my movie. Now, a smart person would go in and immediately delete the subscription, but not me. That is not what I do, because I'll find something else and I'll be like, ooh, I'll watch that in a couple days. And that's how they get me. I am the fool who falls for the 1 week, 1 month subscription, and I end up having all of these subscriptions. But now that we have Rocket Money, I do not have to worry about that anymore, because Rocket Money is going to make sure I know what I'm subscribed to and what I need not to subscribe to. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app. It helps you lower your bills, cancel subscriptions, and also helps you manage your money. So if you have money goals, Rocket Money is going to help you out. If you want to lower your bills, Rocket Money, it has that covered. Those subscriptions I'm talking about, Rocket Money is going to help you cut all of that out. I know that we all at the beginning of the year try to do like spreadsheets, we be in Excel, trying to get our budget together. Rocket Money makes it so easy. It is an easy to use app that will help you budget and get your money in order and in the right places, and make sure your money is going to things that you want it to, and make sure it's not going to places you do not want it to go. Once you connect your bank account to Rocket Money will show you a list of all the subscriptions that you have, and you can just cancel right there the ones that you do not want, and you don't have to worry about them starting over, because Rocket Money is going to show you right here, this is what you are subscribed to at the beginning of the month. Rocket Money has saved customers $740 a year when you use all the premium features. $740 a year can go very, very far, just cutting out some of that useless spending that you do throughout the year. Rocket Money prides itself on saving subscribers over $880 million in canceled subscriptions, which is great for my girls who just got way too many subscriptions. So if you would like to take control of your finances, there's a QR code up on the screen where you can sign up for Rocket Money. There's also a link down below, and there is a pinned comment. If you would like to unlock Rocket Money's premium features, go to rocketmoney.com/astoldbykenya, which is also up on the screen, and you can check those out. Rocket Money, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video, and let's get on into it. Okay, the first thing we have to come and discuss is Tyler, the Creator, because I'm pretty sure I put it somewhere in the title. So I will say about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, Tyler, the Creator was getting whacked over the head by everybody over on Twitter, and this pretty much just happened all of a sudden. Now, here is the thing. This was like chickens coming home to roost for me, because if you follow me over on Patreon, I have talked about my distaste for Tyler, the Creator, and this new era of Tyler, the Creator. I genuinely believe Tyler, the Creator is grifting. I believe that Tyler, the Creator has rebranded for a specific reason, and therefore I was never on board with it. But it was crazy to see overnight everybody just jump on the same wagon that I was on. So let's come and talk about it. This is what I want to get out of the way first. My own personal opinions about Tyler, the Creator, because that's how I like to start when, you know, I'm about to go in on somebody. So I have never liked Tyler, the Creator. I am a kid of Tumblr. I was on Tumblr very heavy in the early 2010s. So I have known Tyler, the Creator since you could know Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator had a huge fan base over on Tumblr. Odd Future was huge over on Tumblr. And I am am a big Frank Ocean fan. And so if you are a Frank Ocean fan, your life always intersected with Tyler the Creator, because Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator, they would do songs together and all of that. So I have always been aware of Tyler the Creator, and I have always disliked Tyler the Creator. Number one, I never enjoyed Tyler the Creator's music. That is one thing I can stand firm on, that when he was doing that edgelord nasty bullshit on those Odd Future mixtapes, when he was doing that odd stuff on them first few albums, I always thought it was weird. I always thought it was distasteful. When he was doing the edgelord stuff where he would say things just to offend people, say things to just get people mad, get people riled up, I wanted nothing to do with it. That just wasn't something that was amusing to me. I think it's because in that time, I went to school with people like Tyler the Creator. I went to school with black boys that acted like Tyler the Creator, and I just found them to be distasteful, and so I saw Tyler the Creator as distasteful, and so I wanted nothing to do with him. So I have never been a fan of Tyler the Creator, and the biggest thing is I did not like Tyler the Creator's music. I did not think Tyler the Creator was making music as good as his peers, so I wanted nothing to do with him. I have never been a fan of Tyler the Creator, but when Flower Boy came out, he put out like Flower Boy, what's the other one, like Cherry Bomb or something like that, during the late 2010s, mid to late 2010s, he would put out some albums that really got him a lot of mainstream attention, because even though Tyler the Creator was known when he was doing all of that edgelord stuff, he was known for all of the wrong reasons. Then you had people who were telling you that those albums he was putting out was good, and we all just didn't get it. I think in 2025, everyone will acknowledge they were wrong if they were saying that, but you had people who were like, y'all just don't get it, that music is good. But I think towards the mid-2010s and late 2010s, people would start to say Tyler the Creator is putting out really, really good music, and he would get mainstream attention. He would get even more white fans. He got this huge white influx of fans. His fans was already white, but he got even more white fans, and he would also get like industry acceptance at this time. Tyler the Creator would win a Grammy in this time, and people would say that Tyler the Creator is putting out good music. But I want to say that Tyler the Creator is, at this time, his fans are still white people. His fans are still white people. He's collaborating with white people. Tyler the Creator has always collaborated with different types of people, but Tyler the Creator in this space, when he's putting out Flower Bomb and all of this, Flower Boy and all of this stuff, he is 100% making music that white people deeply, deeply enjoy. But the reason why I call Tyler the Creator a grifter in the here and now, I believe with Chromacopia and with his last album that he put out this year, he has made an effort to get more black fans, to get more black people to like him, and to seem this like he is this pro-black person, which is something Tyler the Creator had never done before. Tyler the Creator had never seemed to go out of his way to make music for black people, to collab with specific types of black people. But when Chromacopia came out, I saw Sexy Red, I saw Glorilla. Ooh, I knew what time it was, and I said, Tyler the Creator is grifting. Now, here is why I believe Tyler the Creator is grifting. Tyler the Creator is getting old. Tyler the Creator is not a young buck. Tyler the Creator is 34 years old. And there is something that I want everyone to acknowledge and see. When you are coming up in the music industry and you get really, really popular, you have a bunch of white fans. White fans are the only thing that's going to get you really popular in America. There are not enough black people in America for you to just have black fans and you are just the biggest artist in the world. No, in order to become one of the biggest artists in the world, you are going to have white fans. So when I say Tyler the Creator has white fans, that doesn't make him unique to anybody else. Everybody who is a popular artist in America has a big chunk of white fans. People who have humongous concerts, people who are selling humongous amounts of records, they have white fans. But here is the thing about having white fans. White people, when they are young, they have no issue listening to black music. It almost makes them cooler, right? They're doing this thing where they want to be edgy, they want to be hip, and hip hop and R&B and all of these things make you hip, it makes you cool. So they have all of these black people that they are fans of. But I will say, once white people start to get to a certain age, over the age of 30, they start to have kids of their own, they kind of leave their black faves in the dust. They kind of leave their black faves in the dust and they start to get on code. They start to act like regular degular white people listening to their regular degular white people music. That is why I think right now we are having the resurgence of country music, because a lot of these millennials who were listening to the same hip hop stuff that we were listening to when we were younger are now getting of a certain age, and what have they gone back to? Country music. They're going back to listening to white artists, and that is their prerogative. But the thing is, if you are an artist and a majority of your fans are white people, what do you do when everybody else goes away? What do you do when those white people no longer need you to be hip and cool, when they don't care about being hip and cool anymore or being edgy anymore? You look around and realize you're losing fans. You're losing fans. And so in order to get more people to like you and to like you for the long term, what should you do? Find some black fucking fans. You need to find some black fans, and black fans quick, because if you go to a throwback concert of any artist who is like a legend act, if they are black, that concert is going to be filled with black people. You are not going to go to a throwback concert of Lauryn Hill and see a bunch of white people in the audience. Even though Lauryn Hill has a lot. The Miseducation was the biggest album that came out the year that it came out. White people love the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill so much so, I believe there's a joke about it on the show Friends. That's how big of an album that was. But go to a throwback concert of Lauryn Hill or the Fugees, and you are going to see black people in there, and that is it. You are not going to see 40 plus year old white people down at the Fugees and Lauryn Hill concert, because they are out of that era of that. Like, maybe they'll listen to it in private in their car, but they are out of this era of like showing their fandom of black artists. And a lot of Tyler, the Creator fans are out of their fandom of just being wowed by Tyler, the Creator. So Tyler, the Creator has looked around and he's like, oh, I need to make sure going into the next part of my career that I have black people who like me, because throughout all of Tyler, the Creator's career, we can talk about how there have not been a lot of black people who have just been like, woo, turn on that Tyler, the Creator. There is just simply now, as somebody who has black friends, who has a black man, who has black family, we just not saying bump that Tyler, the Creator. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say bump that Tyler, the Creator. The only times I heard people saying bump that Tyler, the Creator was when I was in college and I went to college with white people, and that's when they were saying bump that Tyler, the Creator. And so I believe he has made an effort, and it has been an intentional effort to get as many black people as possible to like him. And that's why you get Chromacopia, which is heavy on all the things black people usually like. And then you get his last album where he's got Pusha T in the video. He got LeBron in the video. He's wearing a big old gold chains in the leather. And then he shows up at Kendrick Lamar's pop-out concert, because that's another thing I think people are really talking about, the effect of Kendrick Lamar being so popular right now. When we think of Kendrick Lamar, we think of Kendrick Lamar being a very like black rapper, like Kendrick Lamar and black people, even though Kendrick Lamar has a bunch of white fans too, but that don't matter. You see Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar reads as a very pro-black artist. And I think people are seeing how, look at that, and look at all the fans. He just went on a stadium tour. He's selling records. He won 5 Grammys in one night. And I think Tyler, the Creator, looked at that and he's just like, and that's why he's down at the pop out, and he's down. I do not think 10 years ago Tyler, the Creator, would have showed up to the pop out. I do not think that is a thing. I think all of this stuff is intentional. He did an interview with Zane Lowe for the rollout of his last album, and he was talking about how he's wearing leather now, he's wearing gold chains now. People think he's some suburban black. No, he grew up in the hood around black people, and it's just like, what is this new pro-black kick that we're on? Here is the thing. I have no problem with you being on a pro-black kick, but sorry, we gonna have to acknowledge what the fuck you was doing for the past 15 years. We're going to have to acknowledge the past 15 years where you were everything but that. And that's my issue with Tyler, the Creator, and that's why I think Tyler, the Creator is grifting. I think Tyler, the Creator realizes that at this point in his career, he would do best if he had more black fans. If he had more black fans, if he had black people who deeply liked him, because black people build monuments for black people. When your legacy is said and done, it is going to be black people who keep your honor alive, who keep your legacy alive, and Tyler, the Creator, is seeing that. So let's get into what happened. Tyler, the Creator, was down on Twitter and X and he was posting stuff about D'Angelo. No problem. We all love D'Angelo. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. And so, one of Tyler the Creator's fans was talking about how everybody was being disrespectful to D'Angelo in Tyler the Creator's comments. Some people were asking who the hell D'Angelo was. Other people was talking about concerts. Other people was talking about music. Everybody was talking about everything except for how great and amazing D'Angelo was. And so this person tweeted, Tyler the Creator's white fans do not give a fuck about black music. And so it's just like, true, I totally agree with that statement. But then Tyler the Creator had the audacity to like the tweet, and the person who tweeted it showed us a screenshot of Tyler the Creator liking the tweet, and baby, that just let the doors off the barn. That let the doors off the barn and the horses was running. Because everybody said, whoa, 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 whoa. And this is what I mean by y'all finally calling out the grift that I've been saying it is. How the hell does Tyler the Creator get to be upset at his fans being anti-black? Tyler the Creator has created a persona that allows anti-blackness to thrive, and to try to eradicate him from that, or try to say it's not his fault, or try to just say he was just being an edgelord. Be fucking for real, especially in a world when we are talking about D'Angelo. D'Angelo made an effort in his career to make black music. He always talked about how he is a black artist. He makes black music for black people to spread black art. He has always talked about how important it is to call yourself a black artist. That black part is very, very important. So for this to all be about D'Angelo, and to see people, even people on YouTube, cop please for Tyler the Creator, as if what Tyler the Creator was doing doesn't go against everything that D'Angelo stood for. You can go watch old interviews from Tyler the Creator, and Tyler the Creator will be in those interviews talking about how he wants to be different from black people. He doesn't want to be viewed as just a rapper. He has an interview with Larry King where he says that he doesn't want to rap anymore. He wants to be remembered like Wes Anderson or Quentin Tarantino. He has things where he talks about how he is different from other rappers. When you go down to those tweets, he has tweets that say you either gotta make raps about being pro-black or you gotta do drug dealer type of stuff. He talks about how all directors do is make movies about like oppression, or they just make movies about being drug dealers. He has stuff directly going against the black art that is made that isn't valid, by the way. That is not valid, by the way. And we're supposed to just allow Tyler the Creator to be black, 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 black. No, you have to acknowledge this stuff. And I don't want people to confuse the edgelordisms with the anti-black stuff, because quite, I don't give a damn about the edgelord stuff in 2025. Like, what the fuck ever. Tyler the Creator was weird now. I still think he's weird today, but whatever. Like, I think Tyler the Creator is fucking weird. So that's that. No, the anti-black stuff is the stuff that needs to be addressed. That is the stuff I don't think you just wake up and change from. This feeling like black people are disgusting and the stuff we do is disgusting and there's something weird about us, something strange about us, something that makes us less than white people. You don't grow out of this stuff. You gotta explain to me what the hell is going on. That's why I think it's a fucking grift. That's why I think he is grifting. He is literally doing a swindle on you guys, and I firmly believe it. But here is the biggest plea that people like to cop for Tyler the Creator that I won't let you do. There is this idea that Tyler the Creator gets to be anti-black because Tyler the Creator came out and black people rejected Tyler the Creator. This kind of reminds me of the Saweetie pretty privilege, when she said she has pretty what? Punishment. When Saweetie said she had pretty punishment, it kind of reminds me of this, where like there's this idea that as black people we just have to accept anything, and if we don't accept anything, there's something wrong with us. That's Saweetie saying that we're punishing her because we don't want to listen to her boo-bop raps, and then that's Tyler the Creator saying we rejected him because we didn't want to see him eat a roach. We rejected him because we didn't want to hear him talking about doing ungodly things to women. We rejected him because we didn't find his tweets funny? That is the part that bothers me. This idea that Tyler, the Creator, was just operating in a realm that the rest of us did not understand. The rest of us black people didn't understand the realm that Tyler, the Creator, was operating on, and so we rejected him. But you guys, I have said this literally since Tyler, the Creator came out. Tyler, the Creator's music was not as good as his peers. Tyler, the Creator came out around J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lupe Fiasco, Wale, Mac Miller, and I can keep Chief Keef, Chance the Rapper, and I can literally keep naming names of people who came out around that same, or Frank Ocean, Earl Sweatshirt, early 2010s, the whole ASAP mob, all of these people who came out at the same time as him, and I do not think Tyler, the Creator, is making music better than so many of those people. And this idea that we just can't understand Tyler, all those people I name are making totally different music. Kendrick and Lupe are making music kind of the same. Chance and Chief Keef are from the same city and their music sounds nothing alike. J. Cole is making a certain type of music. Everybody is making a different type of music, and Nicki Minaj is doing what Nicki Minaj is doing. Everybody is doing their own thing, and then you still have the juggernauts going. You still have Kanye West putting out music. You still have the people who are huge in the game putting out music that people really like. And we couldn't get Tyler, the Creator. So Tyler, the Creator was the person we all decided that we were just going to be like, fuck him. But we accepted Mac Miller. Come on, you. It doesn't make any sense. What it was people saw what was going on with Tyler, the Creator and Odd Future. People saw that it was odd things going over there. People saw the tweets. And then this thing that we all can't sniff when somebody is anti-black. We can't sniff when somebody's a little odd and a little strange towards black people. And then if you go read older interviews where people talk about Tyler, the Creator, there are so many artists who say that they like Tyler, the Creator. This idea that also Tyler, the Creator was rejected by the hip-hop community is not true. If you go look up what artists are saying about Tyler, the Creator in the early 2010s, the worst people are saying is that he's weird. But the best people are saying is that he's creative, that he's innovative, that he can rap. There are plenty of people who have a lot of respect for Tyler, the Creator in that time. Tyler, the Creator just did not give a damn if black people liked him or not. He just didn't have enough respect for black people to care one way or another if they liked his music or not. And now he's decided that he needs black people, and that's what he's doing. And the thing is, it's work. Chromacopia was a huge album for Tyler, the Creator. Didn't he get a top 10 single from that album? People loved Chromacopia. People loved Sticky with Glorilla and Sexy Red. You would have never got an album like that a decade ago. And sorry, yes, I think it's convenient. I think it's very, very convenient the times that we choose to be a different person, right? And then the thing is Tyler, the Creator has never proved to you that he's not anti-black, and I'm staying focused on the anti-black stuff because the edgelord stuff, whatever. I want to stay on the anti-black stuff. What makes you believe he's still not the same anti-black? That Larry King interview wasn't that damn long ago. The stuff, there's plenty of interviews and stuff where he's being anti-black or thinly veiled anti-blackness that aren't that long ago, that simply aren't that long ago. He has an interview while he's literally, I think Flower Boy is what they're doing this interview for. Gerard Carmichael is interviewing him, and they're going through tracks on Flower Boy, and he says that he put a melody on the song because niggas don't like melodies. What are you talking? Niggas don't like melodies? That is the thinly veiled anti-blackness that comes from Tyler, the Creator. This idea that we don't like melodies, we need a boom bap, give me an 808, be serious. What are you talking about? And so I just think it's very interesting also, the people who are copping pleas for Tyler, the Creator, it's black men, and I do not think if this was a black woman, if there was a black woman in a KKK robe and had a noose over a black man's neck, I do not think that this this would be all this copping to please and y'all need to let Tyler the Creator go. And now if this was a black woman, no, y'all wouldn't be this quick to just be like, oh, he just went through a phase. But it's kind of like how when I was talking about more people than you think is into race play, I think more people than you think are like Tyler the Creator. They have had deeply anti-black thoughts, and they have had deeply anti-black woman thoughts, and they all went through this phase of deeply resenting themselves, and they projected that onto other black people. And so they want you to get off Tyler the Creator's ass because you're coming at them. But here is the thing. I think as black people, the best thing you can do is interrogate your anti-black thoughts. Nobody is perfect, right? Tyler the Creator is done to me. I don't give a shit. And no, I don't think this is going to affect Tyler the Creator's career in any way. Who cares? Tyler the Creator is 34 years old. Tyler the Creator is never going to be as popular as he was at the height of his popularity, but he'll never be as low as he was where he was getting banned from countries. Like Tyler the Creator there's a new peak. I don't think Tyler the Creator will find a new peak. Did you listen to Tyler the Creator last album he put out this year? No. Like, I don't think there's a new peak for Tyler. There's nothing that can be taken away from Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator has made the most of his career. Tyler the Creator is doing just fine. He has sponsorships. He will continue to have sponsorships. He'll continue to hang out with Kardashians. He'll continue to do whatever the hell he's doing. I'm not calling for anything to happen to Tyler the Creator. I just think Tyler the Creator is a little hacky. Anyways, I think as black people, the best thing you can do is interrogate your anti-black thoughts. Like, because in this country, in this world, we are taught to hate ourselves and we're taught to hate each other. And so it is best that you sit with these thoughts that you have. Why do you have an issue with black people making black music? Why do you have an issue with being labeled a black artist? Why do you not want to be labeled just a rapper? Why do you have an issue when a director makes a slave movie? Sit with these thoughts. Ask yourself why you truly have an issue with certain things, and then maybe you can come out on the other side. But I don't have any proof that Tyler the Creator has done any of those things. So therefore, like, you got that picture of him in that KKK robe, I ain't never seen in my life. I ain't never seen in my motherfucking life. And it's just like, I don't know how this stuff happens. Like the edgelord shit, like, okay, but like the KKK robe and stuff, like that's giving chat room showing feet. That is giving racial chat room showing feet to me. Anyways, Tyler the Creator, I ain't got nothing for you. I simply do not. And I think it's because I've never liked Tyler the Creator's music. That does not mean Tyler the Creator ain't got. Sticky is a good song. Sticky is a good song. He also has a song called Ratata on that Chromacopia album. I think it's good. Now, that last album, he put like a lead single out from the album that I literally think sounds wretched. And that's like how all Tyler the Creator music be sounding to me sometimes. Anyways, if Tyler the Creator is your boy, more power to you, but like, this shit, not this thing. He can keep doing what he want, but save the Malcolm X gimmick. Save the Malcolm X gimmick. You care about black people. Say that fucking gimmick. He had a tweet that said he don't care about black. He don't like Black History Month. Who black and don't like Black History Month? You too deep in the racial chat rooms. You don't like Black History Month, and y'all keep blaming it on edgelord. I think that tweet is from like 2014. He don't like Black History. That's the stuff. It's not the like extreme like nonsense that gets me. It's the you don't like Black History Month. Well, he meant that. He truly meant that. The whole point in all of this is this idea of him being beside himself that his fans are racist. What? Look at you. Why would your fans respect black people when you spent a decade not giving a fuck about black people your damn self? Like, did you think this stuff just existed in like a vacuum? You tweeted this stuff off and it had no effect on anybody or no one know? Like, your fans were taking this in. When you were tweeting that you didn't care that black people, white people were saying the N-word, when you were down at Hotline 7 telling them you didn't care if white people said the N-word, who do you think was hearing that stuff? Your fans were hearing that stuff, Tyler the Creator, and you've never rectified that. You've never done it, and we're just supposed to be like, he was young. Y'all have never known Tyler the Creator younger than 20. Y'all have never known Tyler the Creator younger than 20. You had to be there from the very, very jump to know Tyler the Creator any younger than 20 years old. Tyler the Creator is 34 right now. That means in 2011, he was 20. He was 20. Come on, y'all. Anyways, let's move on to the next. I want to come and discuss everything going on with The Sims. So if you do not know, EA got purchased by a private equity firm, and come to find out, it's like a Saudi Arabian private equity firm that's like in business with Jared Kushner. I don't know how all that works, but it seems like Jared Kushner has something to do with EA now. And a lot of the EA game changers, a lot of the EA partners who do Sims content, they have come out and said that they no longer want to be a part of the EA program. And I want to come and give everyone who did this their tens. As someone who makes content on the internet and I get sponsorships and stuff and working with companies and all that, I want people to understand how hard it is to have integrity in this game. How often people will throw access, money, relationships at you in order to get you to promote a certain thing or to go against your better morals or your better judgment. You will do the best in the influencer game if you decide that you are not going to have any morals, you're not going to have any integrity. Money is money. You don't give a damn. You just gonna go get yours because ain't nobody else gonna get it for you. It is so easy to live that way. It's get as much money as you can, as quickly as you can. You don't owe nobody nothing. Who give you? It's so easy to live that way. But what is lost when you live that way? When you live in this world where you don't care about anything but the almighty dollar, it literally means that you will take on any sponsorship. You will do anything as long as it lines your pockets, and you will lay in bed with anyone as long as it lines your pocket. And you have this idea that as long as I still preach my own core values, as long as, socially I'm liberal, as long as socially I show that I'm accepting of people, it's okay. As long as I, show that I'm a good person. But if you behind closed doors are cutting deals with AI companies, if you behind closed doors is sitting with MAGA, if you behind closed doors is accepting stuff that don't work, you sponsoring stuff don't work, you scamming people, you got undisclosed sponsorship, that something you're doing is really, really seedy, and you think that doesn't become you, you have it all wrong. But like I said, doing this influencer stuff, it makes you want to do that stuff, especially with the rise of TikTok, because now in the influencer game, there's this world where everybody is telling you, you need to do this. You need to get on this. If you not doing this, you behind. If you not working with this company, you behind. If you not sponsoring this, you behind. And it's just but I don't want to. You tell these people hey, I don't want to do this. I don't want to endorse AI. I don't want to endorse this. And they look at you like you're crazy. Why are you holding on to your morals when you can get paid $20,000 and you good? Who's going to give you that $20,000 back then if you're not going to do this? And it's just is that $20K worth my pride? Is it worth everything that I stand for? And these companies are banking on you not having any pride, not having any integrity, and not having any morals. So I just want to come out and give the creators like Lil Simsley, like Plumbella, like James Turner, all of these people who came out and spoke against everything going down on EA. I want to come and give them their tens. And I know it's oh, you congratulating a fish for swimming, but no, I don't think you guys understand how easy it is to say nothing. To say nothing, to take the money, to take the partnership, to take the access, to not speak up against anything. It is so easy to do that in this game, and everyone is going to tell you to do that because being an influencer, I'm not an influencer the way these people are influencers, but being someone who puts content on the internet is such a fun job. It's such a fun job, and it's a job that a lot of people would like to have. And so you want to keep it going as long as possible. And so a lot of people would be willing to do anything to be able to do that. So I want to give credit to the people who are believing in something and standing on something, because a lot of people in this game is not doing that. And EA, fuck you. Fuck EA, okay? From here on out, you guys will not be getting any Sims content. Anytime y'all y'all see me talk about The Sims, I'm already talking shit about them anyway. So it's not like I gotta change anything I'm doing over here. But yeah, absolutely not. We not doing Kushner. We not doing none of that bullshit over here. That brings me to my next thing, gambling. I think I brought up the gambling epidemic maybe a year or two ago, but I just want to simply say gambling is getting so much worse, and I am talking about sports gambling. So, of course, we have the reason why this gambling has been in the news is because Chauncey Billups, he got looked into by the FBI for like gambling. I think he was doing like card gambling. Gilbert Arenas also in some gambling issues. But as I am someone who watches football, I dip and dabble into basketball, but I keep my eye out on all of the sports. And it is crazy how many times I will watch a sports podcast, listen to a sports podcast, watch a sports show, and the amount of gambling stuff that is now being peddled to you, I find to be absolutely disgusting. I am now putting gambling in this thing of like endorsing AI and stuff where it's just like, when are you going to realize what you're doing is harmful? I think what everyone is doing, all of these people who do sports shows, what they are doing is so fucking harmful. The amount of sports shows where it's just like FanDuel, Prize Picks, and you see that a lot of this stuff is geared towards black men. Black people already ain't got no money. Black people already ain't got no money. Black men got more problems than a little bit. That is just the world that we live in systemic oppression. And for a lot of this gambling stuff to be funneled and pushed towards them, you have every black influencer or whatever peddling this stuff. It's so nasty and so disgusting and so predatory, because here's the thing, I am not about to get on the gamblers because it's addicting. I have never did a parlay. I have never did a prize pick. I ain't never filled out a ticket. Big Mama don't know how none of that work. I don't know how none of that work. TTO. But I can only imagine how addicting it must be. I've been down to Vegas. I played a slot or two. When you win that shit, the amount of pleasure that you get from that, I can only imagine how it feels when you hit a ticket or a parlay hit. I don't even know if I'm using the right term, how that feels. And so if you are somebody who's just like, you know what, I ain't doing this gambling stuff, I don't believe in it, I come from a lineage of people who have had addiction, I'm not gonna do it. Because that's another thing that plays into all of this. Like, a lot of you guys are wired to be addicts based off of your lineage, and so therefore you don't even realize like, ooh, you the last person who should be doing this because you come from a family of gambling addicts, of drunks, of addiction get you back. And I'm somebody, I already have an addictive spirit. When I like something, I like something. So I know not to do it. And so when you are watching your show, you just want to hear them talk about your favorite team, and then all of a sudden, ESPN Bet, FanDuel, Prize, like what? Of course someone is going to want to do it. And I just think this is getting really, really bad. And people won't realize it's really, really bad till it's far too late. It is far, far, far too late. And how many families are going to be ruined? How many people's lives are going to be ruined? This gambling stuff is completely out of control. And now gambling is so synonymous with sports right now. And you can just do it from your phone. I just think, I don't like it. And I don't like it that people who claim to have morals and integrity and love their audience, they're the main one peddling and pushing this nonsense. I don't know. I do not like. Anyways, that is going to be the end of this one. I spent a lot of time talking about Tyler, the Creator. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.